Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzah Nadzirah binti Muhammad Yazid. ID number AM190900618. Okay, today I want to present about my thesis research, final year project, and my research title is Enrichment of Communication, Interactive Activity to Enhancing Children's Language Development in Kindergarten. We will go to the first part is introduction. The development of language and literacy skill is one of the main areas of early childhood development of skills used to communicate with others in language. Is most to in language development and as well as reading and writing abilities of literacy development. Activity these are known as enrichment and the important part of the children education, giving them a new experience, furthering their learning and making school life more enjoyable. Active communication is more of a conversation involved of two parts, to listen and accept each conversation. In this, teachers have found a problem statement. The problem statement is since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, these statistics are likely to worsen as the language development has declined for most children. More than 50% of the children are not good at communicating and have language level below an expectation for their age as a result of a lack of engaging in interactive activities. For the research objective, the first one is identifies the enrichment of interactive communication activities in improving children communication. Number 2 is identify the importance of way to encourage interactive communication activity. And the number 3, explore method and strategy in performing interactive communication activity in child language development. Okay, we will go to the research question. I will to ask to the teacher, to the respondent is about what the enrichment of interactive communication activity to improving children communication. Number 2 is how the importance of way to encourage interactive communication activities. Number 3 is what method and strategy in performing interactive communication activity in children language development. Okay, there are some theories that can relate in the research. Is the first one is the social culture theory of Lev Vygotsky. The social interaction within the family and the knowledgeable member of the community is the primary means the children acquire behavior and cognitive process relevant of their own society. Although our peer intervention in the context is that an essential part of the development process. For the second theory in the research is the interactionist theory by Jeremy Brenner. This is because children do have an innate ability to learn language. They also require plenty of the direct contact and interaction with others to achieve full language fluence. Okay, for the literature review, the first literature review is developing language skill in preschool children through games by Shakti Zimbraj in 2018. This accomplishment of this concrete objective come out and are supported by the living context of children in according to fulfillment the knowing interest for developing and deepening to the knowledge of the letters, sounds, reading and writing. Is improvement of school children's speech and language skill by James Brodin and Karen in 2018. These are through monitoring the children during the oriental activity of the subject culture of speech by using expressive text, recording the educational activity with audio. The third literature review is strategy for enhancing language development as a necessary foundation for early childhood education by Obiwilizo and Omotosho Moses in 2000. Okay, these strategies for language development are crucial for the educational attainment of children in early childhood education. And the last of the review is the impact of interactive shared book reading of children language skill, a randomized controlled trial. Is in 2020 is a study convention of purposely sample parents and experienced allegorical teacher to share their experience in theme meaningful adult child interaction and activity for the importance of literacy development. Okay, for the next, for according of the methodology that the researcher used is qualitative approaches. Okay, qualitative research is involved to collecting data based on to understand the concept and opinion and experience from the respondent. Okay, for the respondent, I have found 3 teachers as a teacher at the Pasir Gudang, Johor, and do the online interview like to Google Meet and via by WhatsApp. Analysis data that researcher found is the first one is the understanding of this interactive communication activity is more to the input and output of each learning can be feedback between teacher and the children. This is what we want to children more to give a Q&A or the question session for the teacher can know their student is understand or not about the learning today. Okay, for the second, researcher found and realized that this is interactive communication is very, very important in the term of the process of delivering the message from the teacher of parents to the children. And the last one is researcher analyzes that strategy and method used are still in the line with the needs to their kindergarten and require further to improvement of teachers who are more creative in finding ideas for teaching it to be shown to the children. Because student right now is more to multimedia or more to the screen only that can get them to more interactive or more to the interact with the computer. Implication. First, teacher need to be the more creative and more effective in making an activity that involves to the children, no matter for during learning or during or after teaching time. The second is help children to more interactive communication to others or to the parents and for the teacher also. And the last one is the balanced activity for physical and multimedia activity. For the implication of the parents need to give more attention at children at home and need to guide and also need to give more attention to children, more to communication with them at home and ask about their activities at the school. And help to provide children to communication at home. Don't give children more gadget. Okay, next is the school need to use multiply learning activity can involve them to both is the same of the physical and mentally as the children can make to most of the playtime. And need to provide more activity, interaction, communication with body language. It can give children more to happiness and interact to the activities. Further recommendation need to develop the use of the multimedia or technology based on activity to the entire kindergarten. That's all for me. Thank you for listening. Bye.